Back everybody. So we've come to the time now where I'm going to show you the actual first mold that came out of the casting. I'm going to work my way from front to back and then show you each section, and then I'll go over the sections in detail, what can be done better on them when it comes to the actual molding process. So from front, okay, here we have the nose section. Okay, came out pretty well. You actually have your indentations for your stabilization. What do you call them? I'll probably call them like a mini exhaust port. Okay, next section will be this central nose section, okay, which basically comes in two parts. Comes apart. What I did is I installed little lugs on each one, and they actually fit into each other. You see there's a little gap over there on that one, and they fit in basically perfectly. So all you need to do is just glue the ends together. Okay, then there's two clips on each side, and then just line up lugs which slot into the main section. The main section being this one over here. Okay, so same idea. It comes apart, two sections, has lugs on each one. They fit into each other. Okay, and the pods go into the sides, so then you have your two pods. There they are. Okay, and like I was showing before, this used to be three sections. So one, two, dividing line over here, and then this section here was separate. So I glued them all together and made one single mold out of it. There's a couple of flaws over here due to the demolding process. I mucked it up. I'll have to repair that. Like they say with any molding, you learn your mold. So this is the first mold, so there is definitely going to be flaws on it. I'll try my utmost to make less flaws on any of the others. So there's a left and a right side. Okay, from there you're moving on to the top pod, which is this one, which also consists originally of 3 bits. It was this front section divided over there, and then this rear section, and then the box. So I made all one complete unit. This basically slots onto the top. As I mentioned before, you have the flat section. Okay, so this basically fits into the hole. Holds it. Okay. You have your rear cockpit section. So this basically fits in against there, and then sits against the back of the actual front section. So it sandwiches it in there, and then this goes on top, and that's your top section. Okay, so what I want to do now is go over each section, show you where the flaws are that I will endeavor to not have on any of the other sections. Oh, sorry, 2 sections left. The wings. Okay, you have your 2 main wings that slide into these gaps, and the cockpit canopy. Okay, this will most likely be a direct print, since I seem to have issues with molding it. It might be way too complex. And then one last piece which I forgot to take out of the box is your top fin. You have to find it. Just give me a second.